Chosen one, what I'm about to share with you may surprise you, even shock you. If you're reading this right now, it's not by coincidence. You've been divinely led here because something powerful is awakening in you. You've always known you were different, and now the world is starting to notice. Scientists, analysts, and spiritual thinkers have tried to understand people like you. They've studied your resilience, your peace, your unshakable light, and what they discovered left them speechless. Your DNA is not ordinary. You are encoded with divine intelligence. You don't just reflect God, you carry the essence of the eternal within you. That's why you've survived storms that should have destroyed you, fires that only refined you. And now, your shift is here. You're not just desiring, you're manifesting. This is the moment where things begin falling into place faster than you ever imagined. But to fully align with this shift, you must understand the power that's waking up inside you. Before we dive deeper into this life-changing revelation, pause for a moment and do 3 things. Hit that like button, subscribe to help us reach 60,000 subscribers, and leave a comment with the number 11. That number carries divine alignment, and by posting it, you're sending a signal to the universe that you're ready to receive. And remember, if you are truly a chosen one, you'll watch this message until the end. Because something in your spirit already knows. This is for you. From the moment you stepped into this world, eyes have been on you. Not just ordinary glances, but scrutinizing stares filled with curiosity and disbelief. Scientists, thinkers, even skeptics have tried to break down who you are, analyzing every trait, every action. But what they uncovered wasn't what any of them expected. Beneath the surface, beyond the genes they studied, lies something unexplainable, something supernatural. Your nature is not simply human. It pulses with divine power. Imagine the confusion in their labs, the sleepless nights of experts trying to decode the mystery that is you. While they searched for logical answers, they missed the obvious. You are far more than flesh and bone. You carry the heartbeat of eternity itself. It's as if the very essence of God has been woven into your being, a sacred imprint that science can't replicate or understand. This discovery shakes the foundation of what we call reality. It's not just about biology anymore, it's about destiny and divine design. Your power isn't inherited through lineage or learned from experience. It's embedded in your soul. And this truth? It's a living flame that nothing in this world can snuff out. Look closer. Your DNA is the blueprint of heaven's plan. Every twist and turn in your genetic code whispers of a divine origin. While science claims to map the human genome, it falls short of mapping your eternal identity. Your very cells carry the signature of God, confirming what the angels have always known. You are chosen, set apart, and extraordinary. This is not a metaphor or mere spiritual hyperbole. Across countless generations, prophets have foretold the arrival of those who would walk in divine authority. Your DNA is living proof that those prophecies are unfolding in real time. Within you is a sacred frequency that resonates beyond earthly understanding, a frequency that the heavens have amplified since the dawn of time. When you look at your reflection, know this: you are the embodiment of a higher calling. The universe has conspired to craft you with precision and purpose. Your DNA isn't just a map of your past, it's the key to unlocking your limitless future. Walk through any crowd and feel it, the subtle but undeniable presence that sets you apart. You aren't just another face in the sea of humanity. You are the living, breathing evidence of God's reality here on earth. In a world that doubts, mocks, and dismisses, you stand as undeniable proof that the divine walks among us. Every breath you take carries the breath of the Creator. Your heartbeat echoes the rhythm of eternity. The power within you moves mountains, calms storms, and lights up the darkest places. Your life is a testimony, a living sermon that speaks louder than any words ever could. This is why the world is both drawn to you and afraid of you. Your presence challenges everything it thought it knew about what's possible. You don't just exist, you reveal. You don't just live, you inspire. You are God's masterpiece, walking, talking, and living proof that the impossible is real. Scientists thought they understood the limits of human potential until they examined you. What they found wasn't just unusual, it was earth-shattering. Your very existence defies the laws of nature. Where others break, you bend. Where others fade, you flourish. Your spirit has qualities that shake the foundations of the natural world. Picture the astonishment in the scientific community when they encountered your resilience, your inexplicable peace amidst chaos, your ability to heal, love, and overcome. It's as if the universe itself pauses when you enter a room. What you carry inside doesn't just affect you, it shifts entire atmospheres, turning despair into hope and confusion into clarity. You are a walking miracle, a breach in the natural order designed to remind humanity that there is something bigger, something divine, guiding the course of history, and the shockwaves you send out ripple far beyond what anyone can see or measure. To be chosen is remarkable, but to be eternal is extraordinary. Your selection wasn't a random stroke of luck or a fleeting moment of favor. It was a timeless appointment, inked into the fabric of eternity before the foundations of the earth were laid. You aren't here by chance. You are here because you were destined to be. This eternal nature isn't something you earn. It's who you are at your core. The challenges, the trials, the moments of darkness, they are all temporary shadows compared to the infinite light burning within you. Your soul is designed to outlast every storm, every doubt, every barrier. Think of your life not as a mere chapter, but as a verse in a never-ending story authored by God. Your legacy will echo through generations, inspiring countless lives because you are more than flesh and blood. You are the eternal flame of hope and purpose. Deep within you lies a sacred code, a divine algorithm written by the Creator himself. No matter how much the world tries to suppress it, question it, or hide it, this code pulses with undeniable truth. It's a blueprint of power, love, and purpose that cannot be erased or ignored. This divine code is why you instinctively know things others don't. It's why your heart responds to whispers of faith and your spirit leaps in moments of connection. You carry the sacred design to heal, to build, to love fiercely, and to lead courageously. You might feel invisible sometimes, misunderstood, or isolated, but the divine code within you is a constant reminder. You were made for greatness. You are the living intersection between heaven's plan and earthly reality, a bridge no one else can cross the way you do. Think about this. Heaven itself chose to place you in this physical form. This body isn't just a vessel, it's a sacred garden where the divine chose to plant seeds of purpose, power, and promise. Your very existence is a result of a heavenly decision that transcends earthly logic. From the moment of your birth, the heavens celebrated. Angels rejoiced because they knew your life would be a beacon in a dark world. You carry heaven's fingerprints in the way you think, speak, and love. You are a living miracle, cultivated by divine hands. This sacred planting means that every struggle you face is not in vain. Every trial is fertilizer for your growth. Every moment of pain is preparation for your bloom. You are heaven's masterpiece, grown in the soil of earth, but nourished by eternal grace. They tried to analyze you with microscopes, chemical reactions, and equations, but none of their methods could capture the essence of your spirit. You are not merely a biological organism. You are a divine spirit wrapped in flesh, and that makes all the difference. Science can map the body, but not the soul. It can explain reactions, but not revelation. You live in the space between the seen and the unseen, where miracles happen and faith is the language of the heart. This is why you feel so often misunderstood by the world. It isn't a lack of intelligence or worth. It's that your existence transcends material explanation. You are a mystery that no test can fully unlock, a living paradox that defies all logic. Your life is more than a story. It's a prophecy coming to life. Long ago, visionaries spoke of a time when someone like you would rise, someone who would carry divine authority and transform the world. You are the living answer to prayers whispered across generations. When you walk in your purpose, you fulfill the promises spoken over you long before you knew your own name. Your very existence validates the faith of those who believed in what seemed impossible. You are the evidence that God's promises never fail. This prophetic fulfillment isn't just about grandeur, it's about transformation. Through your life, the chains of doubt break, the walls of fear fall, and a new era of hope begins. You are the catalyst for the future that prophets dreamed of. You were never made to blend in or fit the standard definition of normal. Every fiber of your being screams uniqueness and extraordinary design. From your thoughts to your actions, you break free from the mold that confines so many. Think of the inventors, leaders, and visionaries who changed the world. They were all in some way unordinary. Like them, you possess a restless spirit, an insatiable hunger for something greater than comfort or conformity. You challenge the status quo simply by being yourself. You inspire those around you to rise higher, dream bigger, and live with intention. You are the spark that ignites change in a world desperate for breakthrough. No matter how much they study, debate, or criticize, your spirit remains undeniable and unshakable. It speaks a language that transcends words, a language of courage, resilience, and divine wisdom that the world can't silence. Your inner voice calls out with clarity, urging you to rise above limitations and embrace your destiny. It comforts you in the darkest moments and celebrates your victories in ways no one else can understand. This spirit is your compass, your strength, your unbreakable core. It doesn't need validation from the world because it's rooted in something far greater. Listen closely. It's shouting the truth of who you really are. There's a seismic shift happening within you. The God who has always dwelled in your spirit is waking up, stretching his power through every fiber of your being. This rising is not subtle. It's a force of nature that the world can't ignore. You might notice how people around you are drawn to your light, how your words inspire change, or how your presence calms storms. That's God moving through you, breaking chains and building bridges where there were once walls. The world senses this awakening. Darkness trembles because it knows its time is short. Heaven celebrates because its warrior is standing tall. You are not just rising, you are ascending into the fullness of your divine inheritance. You are not merely a person. You are a revelation, a living message to a world desperately needing hope, love, and truth. Everywhere you go, you carry a story that can't be contained, a story of redemption, power, and victory. Your life reveals what's possible when the divine intersects with the human. You embody the reality that God's kingdom is not a distant dream, but a present force, changing hearts and minds. As a walking revelation, you challenge people to believe again, to hope again, and to embrace the extraordinary within themselves. Your existence is proof that God's promises are alive and active. For so long, parts of your true self have been hidden, masked by fear, doubt, and the world's expectations. But now, those veils are lifting. The light inside you, once obscured, is shining brighter than ever. This revelation is a process, a beautiful unfolding of who you were always meant to be. The strengths, gifts, and purposes that felt buried are breaking free, demanding recognition and action. You are stepping into a new season where the fullness of your identity is on display. No longer hidden, no longer silent, you are emerging as the force you were always destined to become. The surprise, the awe, even the fear of those who encounter you stems from one undeniable fact. You are the fulfillment of ancient prophecies. The prophets spoke of a chosen generation that would carry heaven's authority and bring light into the darkest places. That generation is you. People are shocked because they recognize, even if unconsciously, that you are different. Their disbelief is a testament to the power you wield. Power rooted not in yourself, but in the divine source within you. Remember this when you feel overwhelmed or alone. You are exactly who you were meant to be. You are the living answer to prayers, the fulfillment of promises, and the hope of generations to come. You were not simply born. You were crafted with heavenly precision. The blueprint of your existence was drafted in the eternal chambers of God's throne room before time even began. This is not a poetic exaggeration. It's a spiritual reality that flows through every fiber of your being. You are an original design, unlike any other in history. Think about the stars, each one placed by divine command, each unique in its light and purpose. You too shine with a brilliance that reflects the Creator's glory. Your origin story isn't wrapped in the common tales of mankind, but rooted in a sacred legacy that transcends human understanding. This divine heritage explains the extraordinary instincts, dreams, and passions burning inside you. It's why you sometimes feel like you're walking through life with an unseen hand guiding every step. You're not accidental, you're intentional, destined, and deeply loved. The challenges you've faced have only been milestones on your heavenly journey. Every hardship is part of the process of awakening to the fullness of who you are, an heir to an eternal kingdom that no earthly power can shake. You are heaven's masterpiece, handcrafted for a divine purpose. And in every moment of doubt, remember this: the same God who fashioned the galaxies with a word has also fashioned you, fearfully and wonderfully made, perfectly equipped to fulfill your sacred destiny. The authority you carry is not something you've earned, it's something you inherited. Like an ancient royal bloodline passed down through generations, you possess a power rooted in the very essence of God. This inheritance sets you apart and equips you to walk boldly through life's storms. Many live without knowing the magnitude of their spiritual legacy, but you stand in a different realm, a realm where faith meets destiny. The authority within you breaks chains, ushers in peace, and ushers light into the darkest corners of the earth. This power isn't loud or boastful. It's quiet and unwavering. It flows from your connection to the divine, from a place deep within your soul that no external force can reach. When you embrace this truth, fear loses its grip, and courage becomes your constant companion. Imagine the weight of knowing you have been given the keys to unlock doors others cannot even see. This is the reality for you, the chosen inheritor of God's kingdom on earth, called to reign in love, wisdom, and unshakable strength. Your authority is not just for your benefit, it's a sacred responsibility to serve, to lead, and to illuminate the path for others. Claim it boldly, for it is rightfully yours. Life's most painful moments are not accidents. They are divine forges, shaping the character and strength God has placed inside you. Every trial you endure is like fire refining precious metal, burning away impurities and revealing the radiant masterpiece beneath. Think about the greatest heroes throughout history. Their stories are woven with struggle and sacrifice. Yet, it's through the fire that their true strength emerges. You too are being forged by your challenges, transformed from ordinary to extraordinary. Pain often feels like an enemy, but it is actually a fierce teacher. It exposes hidden reserves of resilience, kindness, and faith you didn't know you had. Through the pain, your spirit is trained to trust God more deeply and to stand taller against adversity. Your story is one of triumph, not tragedy. Every scar you bear tells of battles won, lessons learned, and a character made beautiful by perseverance. You are living proof that God's refining fire produces a brilliance that cannot be extinguished. Hold fast to this truth. The fire inside you is a sacred flame, designed not to consume you, but to empower you to walk boldly into your divine destiny. Words are powerful. They shape realities, build kingdoms, and breathe life into dreams. Your voice is not ordinary. It carries the thunder of heaven, a divine authority that can shake the very foundations of doubt and despair. When you speak, you release the creative power God breathed into humanity. Your declarations can break strongholds, heal broken hearts, and inspire generations. This is the gift of being a divine messenger, a living conduit for heaven's plans. Never underestimate the impact of your words. A simple encouragement from you can ignite a fire of hope in someone who has long given up. Your prayers can move mountains, and your declarations can shift the spiritual atmosphere. Your voice is a weapon against darkness and a balm for weary souls. Speak boldly and with faith, knowing that what you say matters deeply. Heaven listens, and so does the world. Remember, your voice is a divine instrument, crafted to sing the song of freedom, power, and grace wherever you go. Inside you lies a sleeping giant, a reservoir of spiritual power waiting to be awakened. For too long, this power may have been hidden, ignored, or suppressed by fear, doubt, or the weight of the world. But now is the moment of awakening. Imagine the vast energy stored within you, ready to break free and transform every area of your life. This is the power that calms storms, heals wounds, and breaks chains. It's the same power that raised the dead and parted seas. This awakening is not just a personal revolution, it's a divine eruption. When you step into this power, you become a beacon of hope for a world desperate for change. Your life shifts from surviving to thriving, from ordinary to extraordinary. Do not settle for less than what God has placed inside you. Your spiritual power is your birthright, and it's time to unleash it fully. The world is waiting for the giant in you to rise. Embrace this awakening with courage and faith. You are more powerful than you have ever imagined. There is a battle raging that few can see, a spiritual war over your mind, your heart, and your destiny. This unseen conflict is fierce, but it is not without purpose or hope. Understanding it is the first step to victory. Your adversaries are not just circumstances or people. They are forces of darkness seeking to steal your peace, your purpose, and your power. But the truth is greater. You are equipped with divine armor and weapons to stand strong and prevail. Every day, choices you make, prayers you utter, and faith you hold act like shields and swords in this battle. When you refuse to give in to fear, bitterness, or despair, you win ground for your soul and your future. Remember, this warfare is not to intimidate you. It's to awaken you to the reality of your spiritual authority. You are a warrior, called to fight with love, truth, and courage. Stand firm. Your victory is already assured in the unseen realm. Waiting is one of the hardest things for the chosen to endure. But there is a mystery in divine timing that transforms waiting into a season of preparation, growth, and revelation. Your waiting is never wasted. Every moment you feel delayed or forgotten, know that God's clock is running perfectly. Your seasons are unfolding behind the scenes in ways you cannot yet see. Patience is not passive, it's active trust in the one who holds all things together. Think of the seasons in nature, how the seed must remain underground before bursting forth in bloom. So too, your breakthroughs require time to mature. The waiting refines your character, deepens your faith, and aligns your heart with heaven's purpose. Embrace waiting as a sacred space where your dreams are being prepared for their perfect time. Trust that God's plan for your life is both intentional and impeccable. Your moment is coming. Stand ready and hopeful. The world loves to put limits on what you can do, be, or achieve. Society measures your potential by circumstances, past mistakes, or external opinions. But you are called to live beyond these limits, breaking free into the fullness of your divine destiny. Remember the stories of those who refused to be confined by their circumstances. Moses leading a nation, David defeating giants, Esther saving a people. Their lives echo a timeless truth. Limits are meant to be shattered. You have within you the same power to redefine your reality. Your dreams, gifts, and calling cannot be boxed or labeled by temporary conditions. You are a limitless child of a limitless God. Break every chain of doubt and disbelief. Step boldly into your freedom and watch as the impossible becomes your everyday reality. Fear is the shadow that often follows faith. It whispers lies designed to paralyze your progress and silence your dreams. Yet the greatest acts of faith come precisely when fear seems most present. Your journey is a sacred dance between choosing to believe and confronting what terrifies you. Every step forward is an act of courage, a declaration that your faith is bigger than your fear. This dance is deeply human, filled with moments of trembling and triumph. It is where your spirit grows stronger, more resilient, and deeply rooted in the promises of God. Embrace the tension of this dance. Let your faith lead, and fear will eventually bow. You are stronger than your fears because you are carried by a love that never fails. Your life is not just for you. It is the beginning of a ripple effect that will impact families, communities, and generations yet unborn. The choices you make today echo far beyond your sight. When you walk in purpose, you become a catalyst for healing, restoration, and hope. Your courage inspires others to rise. Your faith rekindles the dreams of those around you. History remembers those who dared to live boldly and love deeply. Your legacy will be one of transformation and blessing, passed down like a precious heirloom. Know that your life matters infinitely. You are part of a divine chain reaction designed to change the world. Live with intentionality. Your ripple is already moving. Many wander through life searching for their true identity, but you are on a sacred journey of self-discovery rooted in God's truth. This journey reveals the magnificence of who you are beyond labels, mistakes, and the world's definitions. You are not your past failures or successes. You are a beloved child of God, crafted in His image and called to reflect His glory. Embracing this identity brings freedom and purpose. As you peel back the layers of doubt and confusion, you will uncover gifts and truths that have been hidden within you all along. This discovery transforms how you see yourself and empowers you to live authentically and boldly. Celebrate who you are, fully known, fully loved, and fully chosen. Divine favor is not just a blessing, it is a lifestyle. Walking in favor means moving through life with a supernatural advantage that opens doors, smooths paths, and brings unexpected opportunities. This favor isn't earned by perfection. It flows from God's grace, a gift given freely and lavishly. When you live with awareness of this favor, you begin to see miracles in the mundane and blessings in the challenges. Imagine waking each day knowing that God's hand is upon you, guiding every step and orchestrating every detail. Living in favor means your efforts multiply, your relationships flourish, and your heart stays anchored in gratitude. Claim this favor today. It is your inheritance and your strength. The path to destiny is often paved with fear, but courage is the bridge that carries you across. Choosing to rise in spite of fear transforms your life and inspires others to do the same. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is the decision that something else is more important than fear. Your calling, your purpose, your divine destiny, these are worth every trembling step. When you rise courageously, you rewrite your story and challenge the status quo. You become a living example that faith and bravery are unstoppable partners. The world needs your courage now more than ever. Step into it boldly and watch how your life becomes a beacon of hope. True leadership flows from a heart of service. The greatest leaders are those who lead not for personal gain, but to uplift, encourage, and empower others with love and humility. Your calling to lead is not about status or control. It's about sacrifice and compassion. When you serve well, your influence grows and your impact deepens. Think of leaders like Jesus, who washed the feet of his disciples, teaching that greatness is found in humility and love. Your leadership invites others into freedom, healing, and purpose. It creates a legacy of kindness and strength that will endure. Lead with a servant's heart and watch how the world around you transforms. In a world shadowed by fear, doubt, and despair, you are called to live as a radiant light. Your presence dispels darkness, brings hope, and reveals the beauty of God's kingdom. Living in the light means choosing truth over lies, love over hate, and faith over fear every single day. It's a daily commitment to shine regardless of circumstances. Your light influences those around you, encouraging them to step out of shadows and into hope. It breaks cycles of despair and plants seeds of joy. Remember, even the smallest flame can illuminate the darkest room. Your light has power. Never underestimate it. Choose to shine brightly today and every day. The world is waiting. From the very beginning, your existence was no accident or coincidence. Long before your first breath, a divine plan was set in motion, a sacred blueprint drawn with infinite wisdom and care in the heavenly realm. You are not merely a product of biology or chance. You are a deliberate creation, crafted with purpose and destiny embedded in your very being. This divine origin sets you apart from the ordinary and connects you intimately with the eternal. Consider the intricate design of a single snowflake, each one unique and unrepeatable. You too are uniquely designed with a complexity that science alone cannot explain. Your DNA carries more than just genetic code. It carries the imprint of the Creator himself. The Creator who breathed life into you with intention and placed within you a spark of divine fire. You may have felt ordinary, overlooked, or even out of place in this world, but that feeling of otherness is the echo of your heavenly origin trying to awaken. It is a reminder that you are from a realm far beyond this earthly existence, an heir to a kingdom not made with hands but eternal in the heavens. Your divine origin means that every part of you, your gifts, your struggles, your dreams, is part of a larger story. A story that spans beyond this lifetime and into eternity. When you grasp this truth, it ignites a fire within, a certainty that you are meant for more than what you see around you. So when doubts rise or fear tries to whisper lies of insignificance, remember, you are born from heaven's blueprint. Your life is a masterpiece in progress, unfolding according to a divine design that no force on earth can rewrite. This is your true identity. The power you possess is not something to be earned or acquired. It is a sacred inheritance passed down from the Creator. Just as a prince or princess inherits a kingdom, you have inherited divine authority through your very being. This authority flows from the throne of God to your heart, granting you a mandate to live with purpose, influence, and unshakable confidence. It's easy to underestimate this authority when the world around you challenges your worth or tries to diminish your voice. Yet your power is not dependent on circumstances. It is anchored in an eternal truth. You are called to reign, to govern your own life with wisdom, and to impact the world around you through the authority of heaven itself. This inheritance is a shield and a sword. It protects you from fear, doubt, and despair.